What is up, guys? I gotta knock this review out. I've had this thing for a couple days now. This was sent to me by GPToys. So shout out to GPToys. They let me test both of their new trucks now. They're S916 and this is the S926 from GPToys. This is an interesting one because it's a mix between what appears to be a buggy and some off-road. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the hybrid mix is here. It's very interesting. It's a 1/12 scale setup here on all-wheel drive. It looks like it has a 370 brushed motor, and it takes really strange batteries. It's a really weird setup, honestly. These look like 18650. Yeah, 18650. Okay, so these are lithium ion. I'm wondering if this could be changed over to lithium polymer to give this a lot more punch, because it says it goes 20 miles an hour. Now I'm going to be curious to see that. This is designed for not just kids but adults as well. It has a couple different power settings on here, slow and normal speed, and it's got some very simple stuff here. It feels kind of chintzy but well made at the same time. It's interesting. It's not the best remote I've ever held in trigger form, but it's also not horrible. So we'll see what happens here. I've got it all set up. Takes two AA batteries, and then this takes two 18650, which you pull off the side here. Let me get this out. We'll go ahead and open this up and put the battery in here. So here's one battery, and from what I know, lithium ion actually runs for quite a good period of time, so this will be interesting to see how well this does. I got the other one in my pocket here. I've heard a lot of good reviews about this thing, though. Apparently it's very rugged. It feels like it's pretty well rugged. It feels like it could actually take quite a beating. The chassis feels excellent, just very solid. And I don't think it goes fast enough to really beat on it, but hey, you never know. Sometimes these things surprise you. I will tell you, though, the shocks are way too stiff. This could not really take jumps very well without, you know, beating up a lot of stuff. But most of it is all plastic drive arms, and but it does have a metal drivetrain, which is interesting, and a little servo saver on top there, and seems to be in pretty good shape. Ooh, apparently I forgot to take one of these stickers off. So I mean, there's not really much else I can say about it other than get it tested. It does have headlights. I thought that was pretty cool. This seems like something that may actually be rugged enough to actually put a nice little FPV camera in the front window or something like that and take this thing on an FPV trip, because the window is see-through. I think if you remove this sticker, or maybe just drill the little hole up here, you could probably put a decent little FPV camera inside there. But let me get this thing together and we'll give it a test, and I'll let you guys know what I think of the new GPToys S926. I'll see you guys in a sec. Alrighty, guys, so we're going to turn this on for the first time. We're going to turn the transmitter on first. Should be a little red light up here blinking in the top portion of the antenna. There is. And there's a little on-off switch on the driver's side here. And still got nothing. There we go. I guess I had it off. Sounds smooth. It's in normal mode. I don't think it goes 20 miles an hour, but it does sound extremely smooth. I'm actually quite impressed. Tires aren't really very well balanced, but it's got a good amount of punch in normal. Let's go ahead and set it down. We're going to start in slow here. It is a 1/12 scale, so it should be able to go through some of this grass and stuff. So I've got it in slow mode now. Oh my gosh, it's quiet. That's slow mode, apparently. It's actually pretty fast and quiet. So yeah, slow is very controllable. Let's see if I can get the steering trims on. I like how quiet this thing is. Oops, that was a bit much. There we go. I like it. Very quiet. Pretty rugged little machine. Steers pretty well. And the brakes are excellent. Let's go ahead and hit the brakes again. Oh yeah. Brakes are perfect. All right, let's take it through some grass here. Oh, we got our first rollover. Well, you know what they say. You don't break these things in until you tip them over. So, it's officially been broken in. It's very bouncy. All right, let's try some grass here. See how it does. Oh, it crawls through it. That's full power, though. So, it's not very strong in the grass. Let's try some really tall grass here. We haven't cut our lawn here in like, I don't know, 6 days or so. So this should be pretty rough on it. Oh yeah, that's full throttle. It's going through it though. It's definitely going through it. Full throttle in slow. She goes. I like it. It's solid. It looks like this thing could actually go for quite a long period of time before it would need any kind of parts. It seems really well designed. Alright, well, that's enough for slow mode here. Let's kick it up because I am an adult and I want to have some more fun. So we're going to put it in normal mode now. Oh yes, oh yes, 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 yes. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Oh yes. Oh, this thing is savage. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so impressed by this thing. Oh my god. Oh, it's drifting, it's sliding sideways. I love it. It's like a real truck. Oh my god. Wow, this thing actually just became a whole lot more fun. I don't even care that it's not like extremely fast. It's rugged, man. It actually handles really well and I love the power slides. Oh my god. Oh, this thing is savage. Oh my gosh. And it actually handles the bumps pretty well. Even though it's a little springy, it definitely handles the bumps pretty well. The brakes are just great. Brakes. Oh, yes. I love the power slides. Nice. A little bottom out there. Punish this thing for a minute. All right, now let's see how it does in some tall grass and high speed. That's flat out high speed. Not too bad actually. Moves a lot better in high speed. Yeah, this thing is rugged, man. I think it could take quite a bit of punishment before it would actually start breaking parts. And it is fast enough to have some fun. Man, those brakes are just phenomenal. It is so quiet from the straight gears I'm used to. It actually has a decent amount of speed to have some fun. This may actually be fun to take out to the track. We'll see. It has very controllable power for adults and for kids. I love it. This thing is actually really, really good. I was thinking this was not going to be wonderful. I was thinking it was going to be all right, but not wonderful. This is actually a lot of fun. I'm having a very good time with this. And it is rugged, that is for sure. I am 100% positive now at this point it is rugged. The steering is on dot, it's quiet. It seems to be able to handle the bumps pretty well. It's a good little setup. Let's see what kind of range it's got here before we kill the battery. I'm gonna go ahead and walk down here by my mailbox. Let's send it way down there and see how far she goes. See what kind of FPV truck this would be. Still need to mess with the steering trims a little bit, but I think we're good at the moment. Let's see if she can actually go to the end. Still going. Wow. All right. So it's actually got really good range. I'm surprised. Whoosh. Let's get a little speed and see if we can jump it. Bam. Yeah. Let's see what kind of basher it is here. Put it through the paces here. All right. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Nice. Well, we got her wet just to make sure that was splash proof was all good. She is dripping lots of water. Well, you can tell those tires are wet. This is an excellent little basher, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, man. This thing is spectacular. I am having a lot of fun with the MCGruff. It's been able to handle pretty much everything I've been able to throw at it so far. And I love that it almost reacts like a real truck. It has that same feel as a real truck would sliding around. It's excellent. It's not too overpowered. Just the right amount of handling, good amount of torque. It's just perfect for adults and kids. Okay, I gotta get ready for work here, guys, but let's give this thing an assessment. All right, so once again, guys, this comes to you courtesy of GPToys. I want to thank them for sending this out. You know, going into this, I really thought this was not going to be very much fun. I really kind of anticipated this just being kind of a kid's toy. But as you can see, after a good little beating and thrashing here in the driveway and the grass and all that fun stuff, I've caked everything in dirt and grime and water. And yeah, no, it's definitely a lot of fun. And it's very well built. I can even feel that there's foam in the tires, which is very awesome. This thing runs for roughly around $75, I want to say, but I think it's totally worth it because I don't think this thing would break anytime soon. This feels like they made a very rugged little product and surprising little product. So I gotta say, I think totally worth the money. And you can get parts for this, yes, if anybody was wondering. I am curious to know how this would react on LiPo though, so maybe some point, guys, we'll go ahead and see if I can convert this over to a lithium polymer setup instead of lithium ion and see what happens. But as of right now, I'm impressed with the MCGruff. I like it. It's a lot of fun. I think it's great for kids and adults. Totally worth the price point. I think this probably gets close to around 15 minutes of playtime. Maybe not in normal settings. Maybe in slow settings, probably maybe 15 to 20 in slow. Normal, probably about 10 minutes of use, I would assume, because we played with it for a good amount of time, but I could definitely feel the power starting to come off it a little bit. So the only thing I'm not really super impressed by with this here, guys, is that it has a 240-minute charge time, which seems very excessive, and the battery charger is USB driven. So maybe if you plugged it into a 2-amp draw port, you might have a little better luck. But I gotta tell you, man, this thing is fun. Very rugged. It seems like it could definitely take a lot of pounding and it would survive. They seem to have a really well-built frame setup on this. But it's not to the point where it looks like it would break if it took too hard of a hit. It looks like the chassis is built just right, man. this thing just seems like it could definitely take a good amount of rough play. So drone worship. Make sure, guys, if you're interested, I will have the purchase link in the description of the video if you guys would like to check that out for the Amazon purchase link. And drone worship, I'm out. Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you on the flip. Toodaloo.